Good afternoon. I should say good evening. My gosh, we're already on the second live stream, and I'm saying good afternoon. How about that already? Welcome to Robinson Gymnasium from Herculaneum, Missouri. We're going to have the boys game tonight here. Our second game coverage tonight for tonight out here at Herculaneum, where the Crystal City Hornets are going to be taking on the Herculaneum Black Cats. Ray Halbrook and Jeff Whitener here. We are on round 2 here, Jeff, and pretty good game. The first game, Herculaneum, they've won all 3 games tonight. JV girls, JV boys, the varsity girls, and now the varsity boys are going to start.
Pretty dominant performance there by the girls. Lady Black Cats over the Hornets. Just too much size, too much talent there for the Hornets, and they did their best. Kaylee Craig did her best, leading all scorers in that game, but this one should be a good one. We've got 2 very much improved teams coming into tonight's game for the season. Hornets come in with an 8-13 record, Ray. They've got the 3rd seed in the Class 2 District 4 tournament that they're hosting right here. Both of these teams looking to build on their recent successes, build up that confidence and get some momentum going.
Right.
The Hornets are coming off a 57-55 win over Bourbon and a narrow loss last Friday to Jefferson R7, which Coach Lee Richardson said was perhaps the best game they had played all season. The Hornets are led in scoring by Nate Denby. He's averaging close to 12 points a game and shooting over 61% from the field. And he also, Denby also averages 7 rebounds a game. For the Hornets, Drew Richardson is the playmaker for Crystal City. He leads the team both in assists and steals. Look for the Hornets to play an inside-out game. Look for Denby down low, and if the shot is not there, they'll kick it back out to Richardson or Hunter Basson. Hunter Basson not afraid to shoot from the 3-point arc. Black Cats come in with a similar record, 7-13. They've won 4 of their last 6 games, however, including a thriller over St. Pius Wednesday night. And they will begin the Class 3 District 3 tournament coming up at Jefferson as the 8th seed in a very, very tough district.
Right.
Now, that tournament begins on February 16th. The Black Cats led by Josh Moreland. He's averaging 18 points a game. The young man was a major factor in Herculaneum's win over St. Pius Wednesday night. Very strong to the rim, very good at drawing fouls and completing that and one. Tyler Reuter is among the top 10 in the metro area in assists with 4.58 per game. He'll help run the offense, and look for Moreland or the athletic junior Jordan Duncan, who is an outside threat. For Herky tonight, to win this game, they'll have to play a methodical, well-disciplined style that keeps turnovers to a minimum. They've been doing a much better job over the last few games of keeping the turnover numbers down, and they'll need to continue to do that tonight for success. For Crystal City, Denby is the key, the inside-out game. They're going to have Basson or Richardson open, get some open looks for some threes to stay up with the Black Cats.
Our starting lineups for Crystal City: Wilkerson, a 5'11 senior guard; Morris, a 6'1 senior guard; Drew Richardson, I think I know who that guy is there. That might be Coach's kiddo. 6'2 junior forward. Nate Denby, we talked a little bit about him, 6'2 junior center. And Donovan Tullock, a 6' senior forward. They are coached by Lee Richardson. For the Herculaneum Black Cats, Blake Leathers, a 6' senior guard; Tyler Reuter, a 6'8 junior guard; Jordan Duncan, a 6'2 junior forward; Josh Moreland, a 6'1 sophomore forward; Austin Petrie, he's in as a senior tonight, 6' senior forward. They're coached by Jason Jarvis. And we are just moments away from the tip-off.
I look for this to be a very competitive game. Another player for the Black Cats that made a major impact in the game Wednesday against St. Pius was Blake Leathers, the senior, number 1. Getting ready for the introduction of the starters on the night.
Boys basketball, Hornets versus Cats. Let's go number 1 first with this Hornets. Number 12, senior wing, Kirby Morris.
Again, as we did in the first game, ladies and gentlemen, chime in on Facebook Live. Let us know who you're rooting for, where you're located at, commenting from. And, of course, like we did in the first game and every game, you'll be able to vote in the second half when Ray opens up the voting for our live stream play of the game.
We already see Kim Grisham and James Sales. We appreciate you guys. It is senior night tonight for the Herculaneum Black Cats.
Announcing Blake Leathers, then number 2 Tyler Reuter, the backcourt for the Black Cats. Jordan Duncan, the multi-sport athlete. Jordan Duncan, quarterback for the Herculaneum Black Cats football team. Also a shortstop and pitcher for the Black Cat baseball team.
A jack of all trades, right?
Absolutely. But in this case, he's a master of all.
Yeah. They come out of the huddles, and we are ready for Black Cat and Crystal City Hornet basketball.
Drew Richardson, number 23 for the Hornets, will take the tip-off. And Josh Moreland for the Black Cats, number 21. Herculaneum comes out in their white home uniforms with the black letters and the red trim. Crystal City in their road red with the black letters and the white trim. Black Cats bring it down the floor. They get it down deep. And Austin Petrie on senior night opens the scoring for us. Colin Wilkerson setting up the offense. Gets it into Tulloch on the wing. Back out to Richardson. Richardson over to Wilkerson for the Hornets. Back to Richardson. Tulloch looks. He's going to take the three. High arcing three off the backboard. No good. Rebound Black Cats. Reuter kicks it up to Leathers. Leathers back over to Reuter. Reuter in the corner to Duncan. Duncan with the three. Bingo, just like that. It's 5-0 in favor of the home team.
Herculaneum coming out with lots and lots of energy.
Tulloch in the wing, works it in deep to Denby. Kicks it back out to Tulloch into the corner for Richardson. Richardson working. Gets Tulloch. Tulloch back out to Richardson. That shot by Wilkerson off the rim. Richardson also off the rim. And a foul on the play by Nate Denby, his first of the night.
Got a lot of folks already on the Facebook waves here. Jerry Wooten, Danny and Gretchen Denton, how you doing? Kim Grisham, how you doing? Katie Pummel. Angie Basson, let's go Hornets.
Tyler Reuter brings it up the floor over to Duncan. Duncan to Leathers. Leathers working on Tulloch. Gets it back across. They work it in to Moreland. Moreland being triple teamed. And that foul on the play. Colin Wilkerson, his first personal for the Hornets. Cats inbound underneath the basket. Out in the corner to Leathers. Leathers is going to hit for three off the rim. And the Black Cats pick up another foul on that play. That was Austin Petrie. And Austin comes out to great applause from the Black Cat fans. Richardson inbounds to Wilkerson. Wilkerson works up the floor.
Hey, it's senior night. I'm going to get some points and then a foul.
Absolutely.
Right?
Richardson in the corner to Tulloch. Tulloch across court. To Morris. To Richardson off the rim. Rebound by Reuter. Reuter brings it up. Oh, there's a foul on the play. Reach in as Richardson was going for the steal. He picks up his first of the night for the Hornets.
Herculaneum kind of picking up where they left off from St. Pius the other night.
Absolutely. Duncan inbounds. Reuter will set the offense for the Black Cats. Into Moreland. Moreland decides to drive and dribble off the front of the rim. They're really collapsing down low on Moreland.
Scott Lotta, how you doing?
Very early, Crystal City deciding to try to take him out of the equation by a double and triple team. Tulloch kicks it back out.
That just laid there.
Wilkerson with the basket. That ball spun and hung on that rim like a top.
Yeah.
Until finally going in.
And then just hung there for about 3 seconds, it seemed like. It seemed like an eternity.
Reuter gets it over to Duncan. Duncan testing the defense. Back out to Leathers. Leathers over to Reuter. Reuter gets it into the corner. Back over to Leathers. Leathers on the wing, looking for a screen. Duncan controlling the ball. Reuter takes the three, no good. Moreland with the rebound, he goes up, no good. And the putback by Blake Leathers. 7-3 with 4:30 to go here in the first quarter for the Black Cats.
Scott Lotta says, how you doing? He just got home from Boca Raton, Florida.
Oh my goodness, this is quite a shock to the system.
Yeah.
3-point basket there. Griffin Morris, and it's 7-6.
Just like that.
Crystal City showing some life there, coming back. Jordan Duncan picks up the screen. He's going to drive and kick it over. Reuter trying to work it down deep. Moreland back out to Duncan. Duncan to Reuter. Reuter back into Moreland on the double team.
All ball there. Good defense.
Good defense. He's rejected on that play by Griffin Morris. Richardson back the other way. Kicks it into the corner. Shot wouldn't go for Wilkerson. Here comes Reuter. He's coming up the floor. He's going all the way.
No
And
call
good
there.
play there by Tulloch to strip it away. Gets it back up the floor, and a basket by Griffin Morris.
We got a timeout on the floor here. Jason Jarvis not looking at what he's not looking too happy about what things are going on right now.
Hornets take the lead, 8-7. Timeout, Black Cats.
This timeout's brought to you by Waits Financial. Brian Waits over Waits Financial. We appreciate Brian Waits. Bringing a team approach to help face your business and family needs. That's Brian Waits. They've been around for 26 years. Check them out at 314-374-6713. And Coach Jarvis was not happy with how things were looking there, so he had to call a timeout.
Not happy
regroup.
And especially not with his backcourt there. Maybe some situational issues with the defense there for the Black Cats.
Yeah.
For the guards.
You can't let the fast breaks happen too much here.
As we said before the game, Black Cats need to slow things down a little bit, be very methodical, very disciplined, and they were getting away from it there a little bit after starting out very good. Black Cats inbound. Duncan gets it into Reuter. Reuter finds Leathers on the wing. Leathers picks up the screen. Moreland outside. Leathers in the corner. He's got Tulloch guarding him.
Scott Lotta wants to know, where's Mr. Waits? He's actually here. Just got done watching his daughter play for Crystal City.
Leathers works it to Reuter. Reuter gets it into Moreland.
Nice dish, but couldn't handle it. Oh, he handled it all right. Went up strong, but didn't see the rim very well.
Austin Houston couldn't just finish there for the Black Cats. Now it's Blake Eisenbeis on the floor for the Hornets. Gets it into the corner. Little scrum picked up by Crystal City. Tulloch back on top to Wilkerson. Wilkerson over to Tulloch. Tulloch being guarded by Reuter.
Way to come out there.
Wilkerson gets the open look. Can't get it to go. Reuter comes back the other way. He's got Jordan Duncan on top there. Kicks it back over to Reuter. Moreland outside the arc. Gets it to Reuter. Jordan Duncan for three. A little strong off the rim, but the rebound on the play by Houston. From the corner, Blake Leathers, three-point shot. Black Cats are back on top, 10-8. The Black Cat season really turned around, Ray, when they were able to get Jordan Duncan back in there, and there he is with the steal. Heads down the floor for the layup and converts. 12-8 Hornets.
I was talking a little bit to Coach Jarvis how important it was to get him back. He's just like, you have no idea. He's got lots of ball smarts, lots of great attributes he brings to the court on and off.
Wilkerson and Tulloch outside playing catch back and forth. Tulloch over to Wilkerson, tries the three, and he drains it. It's 12-11 with a minute to go here in the first quarter.
And in action,
Jordan Duncan takes the three, and
holy moly.
Bingo! Tulloch was playing off him a little bit, gave him too much room, and Jordan Duncan took advantage of it. 15-11 Black Cats. There's Tulloch. Gets it back out to Wilkerson. Wilkerson trying to set things up over to Morris. Morris in the middle. Too low, back in the corner. Shot off the rim. Duncan to Leathers. Leathers runs the floor. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Leathers out to Reuter. Reuter kicks it over.
There's your matchup right there.
Moreland again being double teamed.
There's your matchup right there, yep.
Strong to the rim, as we talked about. He got hacked on that play by Griffin Morris and was able to get that shot to fall and goes for the and one. He is so strong going to the rim.
Tim Flanagan, how you doing? All the way from Tennessee.
Drew Richardson checking back into the game for the Hornets. Moreland to the line. In order to fight that double team, they had been bringing him out to the high post instead of the low post. Leathers in the corner on the rebound.
Hey.
Isaiah Bracey comes in the game off the bench and says thank you very much.
We had a little conversation with Mr. Jarvis about Bracey also. Oh, wow.
Shot by Blake Eisenbeis at the buzzer is no good, and after one, it's the Black Cats 19, the Hornets 11.
Some exciting action already. Herky running and gunning, draining some threes, trying to extend a lead here. And, Crystal City, they're trying to find that good chess match and, stick to the basics. And, it's not that it's not working. It's not getting very many good looks, I feel.
Yeah. Right now, I'd say the difference in the game is the Herky defense at this point.
Right.
And as you said, not giving the Hornets a very good look out on the floor right now. They're not being able to take some high percentage shots, and when they do get an open look, they haven't been able to convert.
Right.
And I think that's been essentially the defense. The difference is the defense. Now, we saw in the last couple of times down the floor, Herky was going to a pressure defense and causing all kinds of trouble there for the Hornets. So.
Brian Waits, there he is, chiming in. Good luck, Hornets. Good luck, Colin Wilkerson.
Blake Eisenbeis will inbound here to start the second quarter for Crystal City.
Chris Grass, how are you?
Tulloch brings it across the line. Donovan Tulloch over to Richardson, back to Tulloch. To Eisenbeis, works it into Denby. Back to Eisenbeis, off the top, back of the rim. Isaiah Bracey. Ball knocked out of bounds. Black Cat ball. Isaiah Bracey, so athletic.
Right.
For a sophomore. A little raw at this point as far as fundamentals, but all kinds of upside there for Isaiah Bracey. Orland in the corner, works it over Reuter to Leathers. Leathers decides to take the two-point shot, in and out, and the Hornets come back the other way. It's Richardson. Richardson in the corner to Lowe.
Nice pass.
Connor Lowe down deep.
Connor Lowe a little heavy.
Nate Denby not able to convert. Black Cats get the rebound, but a travel is called.
Jason Jarvis is pleading his case over here. He was wanting the block there. Did not get it.
Crystal City inbounds. Gets it out to Denby. Denby to Richardson in the corner. Connor Lowe.
Over the top.
And that goes over the backboard and out of play. It'll be Black Cat ball.
Lots of confidence from the 3 arc here for Herculaneum right now as we speak.
Ruder carries it up. Moreland drives in. They collapse on him, but he kicks it out to Leathers. Leathers off the rim. Richardson with the rebound for the Hornets across the timeline. He's got Eisenbeis. Back to Richardson. They're trying to work it in deep, and they just can't.
That zone defense just doesn't have any cracks in it.
Every time they try to work it in deep to Denby or even Richardson going down deep. There's Moreland with the shot, no good. Jordan Duncan for 3. Rolls
rim
it
there.
out.
Yeah.
Here's Tulloch the other way. He's got 2 men. He decides to take it himself, and he can't finish. Ball goes out of bounds off of Crystal City. Herculaneum will take over. As I was saying, anytime they try underneath it, they put the ball on the floor. The Black Cats are there to poke it away and cause a turnover. Here comes Ruder. Ruder working Carson Short in the game now. Jordan Duncan step back for 3. Off the rim. Hornets bring it up. Wilkerson in the corner to Short. Short for 3. Off the rim.
Seeing a whole lot of 3 fests here.
Carson Short brought in off the bench because he can shoot the 3. He played a lot in the JV game. There's Jordan Duncan again. They better put a man on him, Ray.
Yep, I agree. And
timeout, Crystal City, and now it's Lee Richardson's turn.
Right. Probably a good timeout there called for Coach Richardson just to kind of calm things down. So 11-point game, so they're not completely out of range.
Lee Richardson really upping the volume right now, and as he talks to his troops. I would say talk is a probably not strong enough word.
Talking in a very strong fashion.
A stern talking to.
There you go. Well, this is timeout real quick. Brought to you by Waits Financial Services. Check Brian Waits out at 314-374-6713, bringing a team approach to help face your business and family needs. For over 26 years, Brian Waits at Waits Financial Services.
As my grandmother Marsh would say, he was giving them the what for.
Yeah, exactly.
Carson Short in the backcourt. Gets it up to Connor Lowe. Connor Lowe has it knocked away by Jordan Duncan. But the Hornets will inbound.
Don't forget to like and share our stream real quick. We'd appreciate it. The more you share and like, the more others can watch. Like and share.
Richardson gets it into Wilkerson. Wilkerson back to Richardson. He looked for Wilkerson. Wilkerson missed it, but Carson Short was there to pick it up. Richardson looking for an open look. Gets it back to Short. Short gets it underneath. Nate Denby went up. Was fouled on the play. Did not get the shot to fall, but he'll go to the line. Not sure who that foul was on. Denby at the line. Where we're sitting here, folks, on the stage area at Herculaneum High School, as Denby misses the first. We can see the small clock that's got the time, the period, and the score on it, and the possession, but we can't see the big clock that might have the points and the fouls, because it's directly above us. That one rattles out. Denby 0 for 2 with the line. Herculaneum brings it back up. Ruder will control. Ruder.
Oh, that's a bad pass.
Tries to get to Leathers. Richardson steals. Richardson comes back the other way and gets the basket. Thought there might be a foul on that play, but they said Not enough contact there by Ritter. Ritter brings it up across the timeline. He's being Crystal City now applying pressure at midcourt. Isaiah Bracey gets it underneath and gets the easy bucket to fall. Short jumper. 24-13 Black Cats here in the second quarter. Carson Short works it underneath. Denby finally gets one down low.
Bill Hammock, how you doing? Thanks for the broadcast. Looking forward to the district coverage. Yeah, we will be there a week from tomorrow.
Hi, Bill. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, you and Andrea. Ritter into Bracey. Bracey underneath. A shot.
It was kind of just a loft there more than okay, I think I'm going to shoot it. Oh, yeah, I am going to shoot it.
Kind of off the back foot kind of action there.
Yeah.
Thought Richardson might have rolled his ankle, but it appears okay. Hornets bring the ball up the floor. Wilkerson in the corner to Short. Short passes to Richardson. Richardson gets it down low to Denby. Denby back out to Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Richardson. Richardson kicks it over to Wilkerson. Takes the shot.
Relentless 2-3 zone here.
They just can't get a good look when they're in that situation.
Not getting any good looks at all. That's right. Got to give props to the Black Cat defense. Oh, that was a good
nice
pass.
Give and go to Reuter underneath.
Very nice, very nice.
26-15 Black Cats opening up a lead right now of 11. A little over 3 minutes left in the half. Carson Short to Morris. Morris with the shot, no good. Bracey rebound. Reuter back the other way. Reuter to Duncan. Duncan wide open for three, just off the rim.
Offensive rebound. They're going to call a foul there. I believe that's going to be on 23.
I believe that was on Richardson of Crystal City. And you are correct, Ray. I'm
trying to get back in the game here.
Ray's got a lot on his plate, ladies and gentlemen, during these games. As I said before, I'm just the talking head, but Ray is producing, directing, and adjusting. He's the cameraman.
Yeah,
and he's trying to do some color and interact with the social media as well.
It's a lot of fun. Brian Waite says, good luck, Jordan Duncan. That's his nephew.
Hi.
How about that? Going back to Crystal there.
Grant McCullough in the game now for the Black Cats. He came up a little short on the three-point shot. And Austin Houston subbing back in now and taking his place.
Had a little conversation with somebody today about baseball already.
Excellent.
Yep.
Can't wait.
Baseball and softball. Crystal City softball. We've got to get a hold of a couple of coaches here as we see a bad errant pass there and
Leathers
turnover.
Takes it the other way. Into Moreland. Moreland working the double team, and he's fouled by Carson Short.
Yep. So if you're a coach out there, a player, and you're interested in having us out for some baseball, we'd love to come out and check it out, check out your fields. There's always a lot of fun going on at the fields. I was out at Windsor last week, and what a field they're going to have here shortly as soon as they complete it.
That will be a top-notch facility, probably the best of its kind in Jefferson County.
Yeah, it will. Drops both of those.
Josh Moreland hits both free throws. 28-15, a little over 2 left. Shot by Blake Eisenbeis off the mark. Rebound by Denby. Can't get it to go. Carson Short with the rebound.
33 there with the foul. It's going to be
on Austin Houston.
Austin Houston, yeah.
Austin Houston, one of the linebackers for the Black Cats. He's got the physique for it. Tulloch in the corner. They tried to work it down deep to Morris. The errant pass, and here come the Black Cats the other way. Kicking it out in a step back. Poor Leathers, he can't find the mark.
Oh, right in the face.
Tried to pass. There's Duncan. Duncan going up for the layup. Can't convert, but the putback there.
The tip. Yep.
Josh Moreland cleans it up.
I think Leathers is calling, or Tyler Reuter, I'm sorry, is calling over at the bench there. He got hit in the face.
Yeah.
Wants to make sure his nose isn't bleeding.
3-point shot there was good by the Hornets.
Got quite a few watchers tonight. Let us know where you're from. A little later here, we'll be letting you vote for player of the game tonight.
And that ball slipped out of Morris's hand underneath. He was trying to make a pass, and it hit Reuter right in the face. Oh, There's a nice dish to Houston. He can't convert.
Justin Houston's just having some bad luck right now, but stick with it, and you got to play through it.
Tulloch kicks it in the corner to Carson Short. Back to Tulloch. Tulloch at the top. Fakes the shot. They work it in deep to Denby. Physical play underneath, and
they're giving a,
I believe that was
charge on that.
Morris with the offensive foul.
Wow.
Against Houston, and Houston is fired up on that one. Great physical play. Great rivalry against these two teams. They played against each other together. Logistically, these two schools obviously very close to one another.
Yeah.
There's a nice move by Josh Moreland.
Lee Richardson was looking for a walk on that, and so was I. That was kind of a Euro step.
He got away with what they call the wipe and step there.
Yep. That was an NBA three steps or 2.5 steps. I know my counterpart from time to time, Scott Lotta, will call the Euro step.
Tulloch decides to take the three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by the Black Cats. Here comes Jordan Duncan. Duncan long pass to Houston. Houston gets it, keeps it in bounce, gets it into Moreland. Spin move by Moreland. Can't get it to go. Houston with the rebound.
Draws a foul. That's going to be on number 12.
That's Griffin Morris.
Yep.
Austin Houston to the line.
Jennifer Lawson, how you doing?
I believe Jennifer Lawson has a daughter who plays on the JV girls for the Black Cats.
There you go. It's going to be great to be doing these. This is our first season taking care of this, the entire basketball season. We didn't get the entire football season or the entire volleyball season, so it's good to get a complete season in here in basketball, so we know what to expect for the years to come.
Absolutely. The final buzzer sounded for the half. It was the Black Cats 32, the Hornets 18 at the half.
It is senior night tonight. We appreciate everybody tuning in and giving props to the seniors here. I know for Herculaneum, they've been pretty happy so far. Had 3 in a row. They're trying to go for the quadfecta, so to speak. The quadfecta of wins here. JV girls, JV boys both won, and the varsity girls won. So I know
Black Cat boys
to
trying to complete the sweep.
Right, congratulations out to the seniors. What is going on over there? Okay.
Not sure. I am going to try to get someone to find Riley Blair.
Right.
If he would speak with us.
We're going to have to see if we can snag him. What are you doing there? Danny Denton. How you doing? We made that. Yeah, we did that. Yeah. We do have the actual points. That's the correct points. Yeah, so she broke it by 4. That's awesome. 368 points for Paige Fowler. We'll give you a little recap from the game earlier. So you know, Paige Fowler broke the single season points record last game. She now has 368 and still counting. So that's pretty cool. I want to tell you a little bit about some upcoming games. We have upcoming game Monday night. We will be out at St. Pius down in Festus. We'll be taking on Principia Monday night, February 11th at 7 o'clock. 6:45 start on pregame. Also, this is tentative, but this could be. This depends on how this depends on how the district championships go. But we are going to be over at Windsor if there's no Jefferson County team in the quarterfinals. Or, I'm sorry, in the semifinals. That's where we'll be.
By use of sign language and semaphores and flares, I believe we have Mr. Riley Blair coming up onto the stage.
Here, yeah. We're going to catch up with him in just a second as soon as we get done with our schedules. So that's DeSoto and Windsor, Wednesday, February 20th. We'll have an asterisk on that for 6:45. Going into district competition, we start bright and early, Riley Blair, 9 a.m. Saturday, February 16th, out at Jefferson R7. Will be the host of the Class 3 district. That'll be at 8:45. That'll be our pregame for a 9 a.m. Yes, Jeff Lichtenstein, a 9 a.m. start over at Jefferson R7. And then we will follow that directly right after that. Herculaneum will be taking on St. Pius Saturday, February 16th. By the way, I didn't say who was playing. Jefferson R7 and Herculaneum will be the 9 o'clock game, and 10:30 with the 10:15 pregame for Herculaneum St. Pius. That'll be a rematch from the Lancer Killers over here at Herculaneum. They've won three times in a row over St. Pius. So St. Pius, Herculaneum's got your number there. So
and incidentally, St. Pius defeating Jefferson at home tonight, 43-42, to get back on the winning track.
See, there you go. It's so tightly contested, isn't it?
It really is.
So tightly contested. Let's finish up here. So these are games that I'm taking predictions for Class 2. Since Crystal City's over here, I'm going to say Crystal City's probably going to win their quarterfinals. So this is the semifinals. They're probably going to be taking on Bismarck. This could be subject to change, but I've got my money on if I was betting, man, which we can't talk about betting.
That's the live stream guarantee. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Halbrook.
Chris Miller says Jeff Wider's in the Herky house. How about that?
Hello, Coach Miller.
Yeah. So, but we're going to call Bismarck and Crystal Monday night, 6:45 pregame, February 18th. That's for the gentlemen, and then the next night. That'll be Tuesday, February 19th, 7:15 start for 7:30 start for the game, 7:15 pregame. We're going to call Crystal City and Valley here for that particular one for the semifinals. So that's class 2. Now from here on out, things are subject to change. Again, we're talking about the 20th. We could be at Windsor, but we could also be right out here at the district's Final Four semifinals Wednesday, February 20th. That would be a 5:45 start. If not, we'll be over at Windsor. And then, again, these are all TBDs here. The district championship girls game will be Friday, 5:45 p.m., February 22nd. And then following that, the boys game will be at 7:15. Those are all pre-games, and those will all be here, streamed live on Livestream STL. We appreciate the folks here at Herculaneum, the folks over at Crystal City. They've been amazing. And R7, that'll be a brand new venue for us, but we are we're getting to know Jason Dreyer, the athletic director over there, and I got a chance to visit their facility for the first time about 2 weeks ago. Jeff, you're over there all the time, but was pretty impressed with the facility.
The Bird's Nest is a nice facility there. Jim's only about 7-8 years old now, and they're looking forward to plenty of room to broadcast there, and they're looking forward to having you down there, right?
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to having this guy over here, Riley Blair. So coming off of the win, you got to give it up. Hey, we're proud of Paige.
You know, she hit a little milestone this year. I mean, we haven't talked about it, but I haven't really said much to her about it. She asked me tonight, and we told her she was within 8 points of scoring the score record for most points scored in a season.
Yep.
And she did that tonight, and we tried not to talk too much about it. We want to talk more about the team, but she was able to meet that milestone tonight, and I'm very proud of her. And only being a sophomore here, and got a lot of good things in front of her.
You're taking the words right out of my mouth. What kind of a convenience is that, having her for another 2 years?
That there is nobody that wants to play and wants to love the game more than what she does. I mean, she plays year round. She's very dedicated. She's been dedicated here since she was in 6th grade, and she's just bought into what she wants to do, and she wants to be successful and move on to the next level, and that's what it takes, and she's doing a great job with it. I'm looking forward to the next couple of years.
Your lone senior, Angelica Wooten, my niece.
Sure.
We're not gonna be biased by any
You
means.
can't stop talking about her, Riley.
But no, she's a role player. She knows she's not going to put up 20 points a night. She knows she's not going to be in a lot of action, but she has a lot of role play that has been very successful for you guys.
Oh, she's been here the last probably month of the season. She's really come into what her role is and understands what her role is, and she's done a fantastic job of that. Without her on the floor, the last month, we probably aren't going to win many of our basketball games. She does a lot of great things for us. And just tonight I wanted to make sure and recognize her. I put her in the game there in the last few minutes of the fourth quarter, and then get her back out to get her a standing ovation, because that kid's worked hard. My lone senior, the only one that's stayed with us for 4 years and bought into what we were doing, and very proud of her. I'm looking forward to what she can do the next couple of weeks with us, and then moving forward after graduation.
Now I was at the game a couple of weeks ago out at R7. Really tightly contested game for most part, but you guys pulled off, I believe it was about a 10 or 12 point victory there. And the key, I felt, was your rebounding, some key offensive rebounds, taking care of the basketball, taking care of the free throws at times. And so you've got them again for the first round. What do you expect to see?
Well, R7's a gritty group of kids, and they're going to play really hard on the defensive end, and they're going to do some lot of things, and they want to get up and down and transition and force the thing to go up and down, and we're going to have to once again slow their transition down and take care of that as more importantly. But I think that's going to be the key factor. We're going to slow them down in transition and don't give them any easy buckets. We're
talking with Riley Blair. We've had a couple of comments from other main announcers. I'm not normally the main announcer, but I know our main announcer over at St. Pius. He loves the enthusiasm on the bench. He loves that you're into the game and really just trying to invest as much as you can into the kiddos.
I truly love what I do, and I always say this, and God put me here for a reason, and I think this is my calling right here, to be a part of these kids' lives, impact their lives, not only necessarily for the wins and losses for me, it's just impacting lives and being able to give them something for the future, and I think that's a key thing for me, and that's what I shoot for. And when we get more wins and losses, hey, it's a positive thing out of it. So
there you go. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, Coach Riley Blair.
Thanks for all the coverage.
Good luck for the district competition, and hopefully you guys can go deep.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Riley Blair from the Herculaneum Black Cats.
And we are ready to start our second half of play. The Herculaneum Black Cats inbound. Duncan at the top with 4-3, gets it in and out. Tulloch will bring the ball up the floor for the Hornets. Cross court to Richardson. Richardson to Morris. Morris back to Richardson. Richardson can't get the three to fall. Morris down low. Ball gets knocked away. It'll be Hornet ball. And race continues from the first half. Even when the Hornets get an open look, they just cannot get that shot to fall tonight.
Zone defense is definitely working for Herculaneum tonight.
Denby outside. And there's another three-point attempt by Richardson that is off the mark. Leathers brings it up to Josh Moreland. Moreland back out to Leathers. To Moreland in the corner. Leathers again. Tulloch on him, out to Reuter. Black Cats slowing things down, being patient right now. Josh Moreland over to Reuter. Reuter into Moreland. Moreland works. He was trying to work the foul and one as the ball fell, but the foul is being called on the floor, so the basket does not count.
We're going to open up the voting for casting your vote for player of the game. We will have this open for this complete quarter and part of the fourth quarter, so cast your vote for player of the game.
Tulloch races down the floor for the Hornets. Over to Wilkerson. Wilkerson looks back up top to Morris. Morrison hands it back to Wilkerson. They've got Tulloch streaking through the back. Wilkerson works it down deep. Denby stripped of the ball, gets it back.
Strong ball.
Wilkerson over to Richardson. Richardson back to Wilkerson for three. In and out.
Right back to him.
Richardson was able to knock that rebound back out to him. Hornets control the ball. Tulloch to Richardson. Richardson once again to Wilkerson. Wilkerson moves in for the two. He can't get it to fall. Houston with the rebound for the Black Cats. Here comes Jordan Duncan. He gets it back to Tyler Reuter. Reuter back to Duncan. Picks up the help of the screen there. Passes it to Reuter. Reuter in deep
Nice
to
move.
Moreland. And he can't get it to go.
Great spin move under the basket, but just could not finish.
Denby with the rebound. Tulloch to Wilkerson. Wilkerson baseline. Gets it to fall. And the Hornets get their first point of the second half. It's 32-20 in favor of the Black Cats. 5.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Giving a lot of looks here to Moreland.
Duncan with the baseline move, and that is rejected by Griffin Morris. Knocked the ball away. Here's Tulloch all the way to the basket.
And there's a charge.
The charge on the play. Tulloch drove headlong into Tyler Reuter. And Tulloch called for the charge. One of the most exciting plays in basketball, a play that fans love, is when a player has the determination and the bravery to sit in there and take that charge.
Yep. Got a lot of folks watching. Stephanie Wooten, Deborah Campbell, Amy Richardson.
Blake Leathers with the basket, and there's a timeout on the floor by Crystal City. With 5 minutes left in the third quarter, it's the Black Cats 34, the Hornets 20.
Got a lot of folks watching here. Appreciate y'all watching. Randy Starkey, Mary Jane Bowling, Amy Richardson. We're going to do a little game here. I know we've got quite a few viewers. I want to know where the farthest person is watching from right now. Let us know where you're watching from. And go.
I am 2 feet away watching, Ray.
Well, right now you're the farthest.
So that would make
You're
me
the
the farthest
farthest-
until
you're the
someone else
farthest
chimes in, right?
You are. That's right.
Okay, I am 2 feet away from Ray. Who is
There you
farther
go.
than who is farther away than me from Ray right now?
Right now.
Tulloch will inbound the ball for Crystal City coming out of the timeout. 34-20 in favor of the Black Cats right now. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Tulloch inbounds to Wilkerson. Wilkerson at the top. He decides to drive, then kicks it out to Richardson. Richardson for three, and he gets it to fall, finally.
Brian Waite says he's in the gym, so he's farther away than you.
You are you're the leader in the clubhouse right now, Mr.
Right now,
Waits.
there you go.
There's a steal by by the
Oh, great.
Crystal City.
Great idea, but no
Can't
can
get
do
it
there.
to fall. Blake Leathers comes back and swats it away.
Yep. Deborah Campbell's in DeSoto, so we're getting farther away. DeSoto.
Excellent.
How about that?
Wilkerson to Richardson. Richardson to Denby. Kicks it back out to Tulloch. Over to Richardson.
Good ball
They're
movement.
And then he might have talked about that in the timeout. Get that ball moving quicker. Tulloch for three. That's short. Houston with the rebound. Gets it up to Duncan. Duncan moves it up the floor to Leathers. Leathers works towards the corner. Tries to get it in deep to Moreland. That's swatted away by Denby. Denby's done a pretty good job on Moreland, but he's had help underneath as well.
We have a new person in line
There's
here.
Nate Denby underneath.
Wellsville, Missouri.
All right. Well, now Jason Jarvis doesn't like what he sees on the floor. And he's letting Austin Houston and Josh Moreland know.
Yep.
Timeout, Black Cats.
This timeout is brought to you by Waits Financial Services, bringing a team approach to help face your business and family needs. Brian Waits over at Waits Financial Services. Mr. Brian Waits is in the house right here. We appreciate his sponsorship. If you're interested in sponsoring, we are really we would just love to have you come sponsor. We're wanting to cover as many of the district games coming and it does cost a little bit for us to put this together and get it taken care of. But we do need some sponsorship. We're looking for some small businesses, large businesses, anything that we could possibly use as a sponsor here.
What about middle-sized businesses?
Middle-sized businesses
Those
too.
too?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can catch that too. You can give us a call at 314-852-4398 or at livestreamstl@outlook.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, what it comes down to is we want to do this for you, but we can't do it without your help.
Correct. We appreciate bringing the sights and sounds to folks that aren't able to see it all the time, but it's really nice to be able to cover it. Here we go. I've already got votes in already for player of the game. Cast your
Ritter
vote.
with the look, takes it to the rim, high off the glass, no good. Denby with the rebound. Gets it up to Wilkerson. Wilkerson comes up the floor for the Hornets. To Richardson. Richardson gets it in to Anderson. Logan Anderson on the floor. Wilkerson with the three, a little too strong. Rebound, Black Cats. Tyler Reuter walks it up the floor. Over the timeline, being very deliberate. Over to Houston. Houston out to Duncan. He's going to try another three, a little short. Hornets control the rebound. Here comes Tulloch. Tulloch over to Wilkerson. He gets it knocked away. Tyler Reuter swatted it away, and Blake Leathers picks it up and comes the other way. Leathers to Reuter. Reuter over to Duncan. Duncan to Leathers. Leathers out to Josh Moreland. Duncan with another three attempt, no good.
Second half, Black Cats are coming out a little flat.
Wilkerson. Richardson with the three, no good. And I think part of this, Jordan Duncan's missed his last 3 or 4 shots, and fatigue could be a bit of a factor here as we get later in the game. There's a foul on the play. You know, Jordan Duncan missing so much time, and as that game goes on, the legs start to go a little bit, Ray, and you can just tell on those last few shots, wasn't getting full extension, wasn't getting those knees bent.
Right.
Tyler Reuter at the line. Knocks home the first one. Gets the glad hand from his teammates. Bracey checking back in for the Black Cats. For Houston.
This Bracey kid looks like he is you get a little more meat on him in the next year or two, and he looks like he could be a force. Absolutely.
Reuter misses the back end. Hornets control, bring it up the floor. Logan Anderson tried to force it in deep to Denby, and Moreland was there to tip it out of bounds. Hornets will inbound. They get it to Carson Short. Over to Tulloch. Back to Short. Short to Richardson. Works it over to Tulloch. Tulloch decides to take one from the top of the arc, off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound, Black Cats.
Oh, nice play. Good play there. Strong to the net.
With the assist to Leathers.
Strong
Leathers
to the net.
finish is
Yeah, that was great.
37-25. Tulloch sees an opening, goes for the short jumper, and he gets it. They left him a few feet open there in the middle of the key, and he knew what to do with the ball. 37-27, 10-point lead now. Minute and a half left in the third quarter. Tyler Reuter goes baseline, goes up.
Oh.
Can't get it to fall, but he is fouled on the play.
He sure wanted that. Seeing Reuter, he's doing a real good job of trying to penetrate that lane and go up strong. Hey, and you get rewarded with the fouls.
When you're a guard, especially, you have to be able to penetrate like that and draw the foul.
Right.
And use your speed to slash towards the basket, especially against a defense like the type that Crystal City's been using tonight.
Right. Got to make those free throws too.
Reuter can't get him to go. Richardson brings it up the floor. He's going to fakes the three. Back to Richardson. Off the glass attempt by Morris, no good. Here come the Black Cats. Reuter to Leathers. Leathers from the elbow, no good. Rebound. Morris, he kicks it back to Tulloch. Tulloch's going to go to the rim. And Tulloch picks up another offensive foul.
Yeah.
And I believe that was Reuter at the other end again, wasn't it? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Reuter draws his second charge on
Coach
Tulloch.
Richardson's over there giving an earful to the referee that gave the charge there.
Well, it appeared to me that Reuter may have stepped to the side just a little bit on that one. That one was not as clear as the first one.
Big three there.
Jordan Duncan in and out.
Bracy. And that there, Bracy being as young as he is, you got to be smart there. Okay, he already made the rebound. There's no reason to go.
Just a little too over aggressive there when he should have.
No reason to go whack on him.
Right, and he'll learn over time. That's for sure. Tulloch to the elbow, back out to Short. Short in the corner to Richardson. Richardson back out to Short. Short across court to Morris. Morris into Richardson. No good.
Offensive rebound
Carson
there.
Short with the rebound, and he goes up and fouled. Carson Short, only a sophomore.
Don't forget to cast your vote for player of the game. Just make a comment right here, and you can cast your vote. We will choose a player of the game at the end here. Who would you choose right now?
Oh,
it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
I don't know if we can go on points in this game or not. I mean,
last game we could go on points, and believe it or not, I think we had a Crystal girl that had more points.
Craig Craig scored the most points in that game. But right now, to me, it's a toss-up between the backcourt, as Short misses that, Reuter and Leathers, and the way they've been able to control the game. Jordan Duncan had a great first half. He's tailed off here a little bit, and we'll see what he's got left in the fourth quarter.
They came out like gangbusters the first 4 or 5 minutes. There you go, Bracy.
There's Bracy with a nice look and a basket underneath, 37-28.
And see, there's your flashes of just athleticism.
Less than 10 seconds remain in the third quarter. Tulloch trying to set it up for the final shot. He makes his move, slashes to the basket, tries to kick it out, and it's taken by the Black Cats. Duncan can't get the shot off. And after 3 quarters, it's the Black Cats 39, the Hornets 28.
Kind of a flat quarter for both teams.
A lot of teams trying to sub in some fresh legs, but also you saw some guys being tired. I do wonder about fatigue with Jordan Duncan at this point in the game.
Again, don't forget, there's quite a few folks on here. Cast your vote for player of the game. Cast your vote, and like and share our page. You can catch us over at Livestream STL. Make sure you follow us. Livestream STL. I'll tell you a little bit about amateursports.tv. Also, tonight's game will be rebroadcast a little later tonight. I'll go home and edit anything that needs to be edited, and we will post this on amateursports.tv. They're out of Canada. They are affiliates of us. We're affiliates of them for dropping some great amateur sports in the St. Louis area out to scouts and colleges and semi-pro people. So check them out at amateursports.tv. You can go over to the Missouri selection on amateursports.tv and check that out.
So what you're saying, Ray, is people all over the world will have a chance to listen to me once again stumble over my words.
Me also.
Well, you just can't buy that kind of exposure.
Jennifer Lawson, we got co players of the game so far. And our farthest person is from Wellsville, Missouri still. We still got that going too.
We've got 1 quarter to play here, Ray, and the Hornets are not out of this game.
They're not.
They're only down by 11 at this point. Low-scoring affair so far. And there's a 3 answer right there. Blake Eisenbeiss off the bench. And now it's an 8-point game with 7 minutes left in the game, a little over 7 minutes. Moreland goes up strong
That was
and gets
a
it to fall.
strong push to the basket.
That was a big answer there.
Yep.
And he had plenty of arm that got caught on that play. Could have been a foul, but now Eisenbeis kicks it back out to Richardson. To Wilkerson. Wilkerson over to Eisenbeis. Trying to work it in. They kick it back out to Richardson. To Eisenbeis again for three. Ooh. Bingo for the Hornets. 41-34. Just under 7 to play. Reuter gets it to Duncan across the timeline. They work it to Moreland.
Ooh.
They double team him, and he is fouled.
Yeah, Moreland doesn't care, man. I'll take my foul and go to the line every time.
He has absolutely no fear at all for a sophomore.
Right. Scott Berry, one for Colin Wilkerson if they come back, he says. I've got another one for Blake Leathers.
Moreland hits. Well, I think Leathers had an outstanding game so far.
Yeah.
Moreland converts both. 43-34, 9-point advantage at this point for the Black Cats. Little over 6.5 to play. Richardson kicks it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson to Blake Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis again for three.
Wow.
Eisenbeis with 3 straight three-pointers to put Crystal City on his back and bring him back into this game. It's 43-37. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. Reuter to Duncan. Duncan moves to the key. Out to Leathers. Herky trying to be slow and deliberate. Reuter over to Leathers. Leathers directing Gracie underneath. Leather, they're trying to set up the screen. Leathers to Reuter. 6-point ball game. Moreland trying to put it inside. He gets it into Duncan.
Unselfish ball. That was smart.
That was smart. They collapsed on Moreland there, 2 and 3 players, and then he was able, that left Duncan open. 3-point basket. Colin Wilkerson.
4 3-pointers in a row for Crystal
Holy
City.
cow! Crystal City's come alive here. It's 45-39. Timeout, Black Cats.
This is going to be a fun one, guys.
You don't want to go anywhere for the next 5 minutes and 29 seconds. I guarantee it, ladies and gentlemen. Stay right here. Stay tuned on Livestream STL. We're going to have an exciting finish to this one.
Got a lot of folks here. Deborah Campbell, Go Herky, Scott Berry. He's still one. Colin Wilkerson. So our top scorers right now. Eisenbeis with 9 for Crystal City. Herky's got Duncan for 13. And 13 well-deserved points there for Duncan.
He's been quiet in the second half, aside from that one layup underneath when it was distributed there by Moreland on that play.
Karen Otten, Go Herculaneum. Angie Basson, Go Hornets. Love that we've got folks from both schools.
Both teams talk it over. Duncan's going to inbound. He asked for permission to run the baseline, but the Hornets aren't pressing. They've got a midcourt press going right now. Reuter gets it over to Duncan, to Leathers. They gain the zone. Leathers with the dribble. Leathers with the jumper, no good. Rebound Hornets. Here they come the other way. Long pass to Tulloch. And that one's intercepted by Duncan.
The athleticism again. My gosh.
Duncan gets it back again. He brings it across the line. Gets it to Reuter. And reach-in foul there by Wilkerson. A little bit of a frustration foul. It's 45-40 for the Black Cats right now. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the game. Reuter to the line. He makes the first one. It's now a 6-point game.
I have statisticians either here or in the crowd here saying Wilkerson's got 11.
They kick it out to Jordan after the rebound. No good. Crystal gets it back.
The second half.
Morris takes it up the floor. Morris to Richardson for 3. Off the rim. Jordan Duncan with the rebound, and here come the Black Cats.
They slow it down here. They know they're not hitting a lot of threes.
Leathers in the corner to Bracy. Bracy out to Reuter. Reuter's going to step back and slow it down a little bit. Richardson gets it into Moreland. Moreland splits the defense.
Great move. Gave the fake to Leathers, and he went in.
And a big momentum shift there in favor of the Black Cats. Moreland went right through 3 defenders. That could be the bucket of the game right there.
Right.
Now Richardson for the Hornets, over to Wilkerson, to Tulloch. Tulloch looks. Back over to Richardson. It's 48-40. Still plenty of time for the Hornets. Tulloch and Richardson play catch. Tulloch looking.
They're not doing anything but looking for a three.
Wilkerson with the drive, no good. Rebound Denby.
Fouls on Moreland there.
Foul on Moreland. Moreland and Denby both went up for the rebound on the floor.
The crowd's getting a little more into this game as we go along.
Richardson inbounds. Shot from the corner, no good. Isaiah Bracy with the rebound. Black Cats get it up the floor. Leathers across the timeline. Leathers can really handle the ball.
Yeah, that's key right now because Crystal's really putting on some good man-to-man defense now.
Reuter back to Leathers. Leathers setting things up, taking his time as he should. Bracy with the pass to Reuter. 48-40, 3 minutes remaining. They get the ball back to Leathers. Leathers dribbles over to Bracy. Bracy with the cross.
Ooh, way to hold on to it. Way to hold on to it. Got him with the push.
Blake Leathers called with the push there. Tulloch is fired up. He loved it. Carson Short checking back in for the Hornets. He's their 3-ball specialist, and he will inbound the ball to Tulloch. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. 48-40 Black Cats. Short looks over the top.
Ooh, nice
tries to get it to Eisenbeis. And Bracy knocks it out of bounds.
You're seeing a little bit more confidence out of Crystal City right now. Herculaneum just got a hold of their guns here and work that ball inside because they're getting looks, they're getting drives, and they're drawing fouls, and that's important.
That's a very good point. They just need to stand their ground and withstand the tide, the rush here that the Hornets are trying to put on. Carson Short. That 3-ball will not go. Moreland with the rebound. Duncan up to Bracy. Bracy in the corner to Leathers. Leathers being double-teamed now. He gets out to Bracy. Yep.
It's not going to be long. You're going to start seeing a lot more pressure from Crystal City here because they'd much rather put you on the line because they're feeling the threes.
Absolutely. And now's a good time to do it. Just over 2 minutes left. You're down by 8. You can still win the battle in transition if you're going 2 points versus 3 points at this point.
Don't forget to cast your vote. Play the game. We're going to close it up here shortly.
Foul shot was no good. Hornets come down with the rebound. Here's Eisenbeis. That 3-point shot was long. They kick it out to Leathers.
Oh, wow.
Leathers went up. He was fouled by Eisenbeis. Again, that's not a bad foul. Given the situation, that'll send Leathers to the line again. Leathers gets that one to fall. Leathers is a good person to put on the line, Ray. He's only 47.7 from the line. But he drains both of those in a big situation right there.
Keeps it a 10-point game.
Black Cats up by 10.
Wow.
Less than 2 minutes remaining. Here comes Wilkerson up the floor. Wilkerson to Richardson. Richardson looks inside, and that's a double dribble.
Yeah. A little hesitant there. I'm not sure if I'm going to change hands. Oh, double dribble.
He found himself open there in the middle of the key, and I think it surprised him. Black Cats trying to work through the pressure. They do. Here's Moreland one-on-one.
Oh, wow.
Moreland with Morris on him. And Morris picks up the foul. Moreland will go to the line. Morris tried to set up to take the charge, but he was still moving when Moreland hit him. Now some discussion by the officials on the floor. They're going to talk it over. Probably deciding where they're going after the game to eat.
They want to make sure they get it right here. This is smart.
Or it could be what you said, that they want to make sure they get it right.
Ryan Dickerman, 1 vote for Austin Petrie.
Austin Petrie, the senior, got the first 2 points of the night to start things off. Now they're heading over to the scoring table.
And they said that is his first career varsity basket.
Both coaches would like to know what's going on. They decide that we're still in the 1-and-1.
I guess that's what they wanted to make sure of.
Both coaches in agreement on that. First shot is good, and that's a timeout by the Black Cats.
We have a timeout on the floor here.
It is 53-40 in favor of Herculaneum with 1:35 left in our game, folks. Stick around.
Blake Leathers getting some votes. No votes for Moreland. Pretty tough inside. I agree. Brian Waits. We might have triple players of the game.
You know, Moreland's done a great job, and he's strong underneath tonight, but Herky's done a good job against him.
Yep.
They've doubled, they've triple teamed him, Crystal City's done a good job against him. However, it's been at the expense of leaving other guys open.
Yep.
Crystal City will inbound here. I would think the Herculaneum defense at this point will give up the 2 and guard the 3. They're coming out in the 2-3 zone. Classic setup. Wilkerson with the ball. He's going to take the 3. He misses off the back of the rim. Rebound, Richardson. Ball squirts loose. Tulloch gets it in deep. And Nate Denby gets it to fall. That's a 2-point play. 53-42. Minute 15 remaining. Jordan Duncan. Now, Crystal is pressuring. Duncan threw it right into the Crystal City player, but he got it back, and there's Isaiah Bracey with the open look underneath. 55-42, less than a minute to go. Crystal City brings it up the floor. Donovan Tulloch gets it to Wilkerson.
Moreland's got 17. Oh, big 3 there.
Griffin Morris with the 3 and a timeout by Crystal City. It's 55-45 now with 49.3 seconds left.
Might be a smart call there for, I believe that was Coach Richardson that called that timeout just to put together a couple plays here, and you just never know what can happen.
Quick timeout by the Hornets. They can get a steal and another couple of threes here. They can make things very interesting here in the last 49 seconds.
I'm putting in our players of the game.
Players, ladies and gentlemen. He said players, not player.
Players, because we've got a couple ties here, you know. And I like since it's senior night, we might throw a senior in there too.
My vote is still for the gentleman that got the balloon off the rafters.
That's right. That was so funny. We had a 2019, and the 0 went all the way to the roof, and they had to like tie extra ribbons to get and a piece of tape on there. That was hilarious. They got it down though.
Folks, if anyone got a video on that, because our cameras couldn't pick it up, if anyone got a video of that on their phone and they'd like to post it, we'd love to see that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Herculaneum inbounds. Bracy comes up the floor. Gets it to Moreland. Moreland kicks it back out. They're trying to eat up some time. Jordan Duncan gets it.
Yeah, they're going to be
They're
looking
going to have to foul.
now. They're not going to foul.
30 seconds left. Moreland's got the ball. Moreland drives. And it's a jump ball. Coach Jarvis not happy with that call. Herky will inbound. A holding foul on the play by the Hornets, so it'll send Josh Moreland to the line. (55-45) in favor of the Black Cats. 27 seconds remaining in our second game of the evening. Moreland misses. Richardson with the rebound, and he was fouled.
Yep.
Fouled by Duncan.
But they're not in the bonus, so.
Richardson will inbound to Tulloch. Tulloch brings it up the floor. 25 seconds remaining. Tulloch to Richardson. Richardson dribbles it in, kicks it out to Eisenbeis. Eisenbeis looking for a shot, doesn't have it. And there's a two-shot foul on play. Black Cat foul. And the crowd erupts as senior Austin Petrie, number 24 for the Black Cats,
there you go,
re-enters the game with 15 seconds left. The crowd loving it.
Yep.
The student section on their feet. Nate Denby misses the first of two. Love for the seniors.
Yep.
Great tradition in high school basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, got his own rebound.
Denby gets his own rebound, goes off the
wow,
glass.
There you go.
And one.
So 9-point game. He could make it an 8-point game. 12 seconds. Hey, a couple of threes here.
Jordan Duncan with the foul. They'd have to get the steal and the three right away. But the Crystal City Hornets, ladies and gentlemen, are not going down without a fight.
Right.
Denby misses. Moreland with the rebound. 10 seconds left. Duncan over the line. He gets it to Petrie. Petrie puts it up. No good.
Nice
Moreland.
pass. And he gets the assist for that. How about that?
Your final score here in Herculaneum. It's the Black Cats 58, the Hornets 47. Stick around. We'll have our players of the game and hopefully another chat with Coach Jarvis.
Yeah.
We can get him up here.
So we have 4 players of the game tonight because there was quite a few folks that, and since it's senior night, we're going to give the senior 2. So Petrie's going to be one of our players of the game. We have Blake Leathers, Josh Moreland, and Jordan Duncan are going to be our players of the game. So as soon as we can get them on up here, come on up, guys. Come on up. We're going to start with the senior right off the bat here. 21.
Petrie's coming on up.
Moreland's coming up. There we go. Hey, Mr. Senior Man, we're going to get you first right here. Hey, so We were told that was your first set of points at the beginning of the game, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. Let's get you back over here. We're going to get you on the camera. So we have Mr. Petrie here. Let me get my graphics out of the way.
The fans are going crazy for Austin
Petrie.
Petrie.
Crazy here. Hey, so how'd you feel when you made those first two?
Honestly, after I made it, I felt like the team just came out and got busy and did what we wanted to do, come out and get the win.
Yep. You guys were strong early and strong when you needed to be, and it was nice to have them pop you back in there at the last minute there, just to give, senior, you got to give your credit where credit's due, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. So,
Hey, what's it been like for you to be a senior on this team and watch this young squad improve as the year's gone on, Austin?
I mean, it being my first year, and I didn't really get to play much, watching these guys come in every day, bust their butts off the practice every day, and just keep working. I feel like we got a good young team that's going to be good in the future.
Yeah. Well, good luck in the district tournament. I know that's right around the corner, about a week away, and hopefully bring out some wins there, right?
Yeah.
All right, Austin Petrie, very good to have you there.
Thank you.
Austin Petrie, one of our co-players of the game.
Get Reuter over here next.
We're gonna get Reuter over here next. Not Reuter, Blake Leathers.
Or Leathers.
Blake
Or either
Leathers.
one.
Oh, this is Tyler Reuter. We are gonna give you Tyler Reuter. Hey, what's going on?
Nothing.
Hey, nothing. You know. So just got done winning a basketball game. No big deal on senior night, right?
Yeah.
So came out strong early. Yeah. Came out just hitting the daylights out of the ball early. You guys came back halftime, and that third quarter was a little flat.
Yeah.
But what coach say between the third and the fourth quarter to keep you guys sane?
Well, it's the middle of the game. I'm not really like.
Yeah.
Well, he said, just keep going, keep playing. We can't miss a quarter.
Yeah, you can't miss a quarter there.
Yeah.
You got a question over here for me?
I do. Tyler, your main job is to make the offense go. What did you see tonight from Herculaneum, or what was in your pregame plan that made you guys want to work the ball the way that you did against their defense?
Well, at first I saw we were hitting shots, so we kept moving it, and we just kept getting inside, or we were hitting outside shots with Jordan or Josh.
Right. Awesome. So what grade are you in?
11th.
11th. So we get to see you for another year. I know you guys got districts right around the corner here, and you knocked off the Lancers last week, so that was pretty cool. I know they're going to want to be coming out guns a-blazing, and I know that they're probably looking for some revenge.
Yeah.
So looks like you guys are going to have to stick to your guns and just keep doing what you're doing, eh?
Right.
All right. Awesome. Well, we appreciate having you on here.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Grab one of those other guys.
Yeah, let's get Jordan Duncan in here. Jordan Duncan. Jordan Duncan from the Herculaneum Black Cats. Say, it's good to be back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I'm trying to remember what you went down with, because we haven't been able to cover you early on. You went down during football, right?
Yeah.
What was going on there?
I think it was like before the district game, I extended a muscle in my hip.
Oh wow.
And then I kicked too much that day.
Oh wow.
And then I think playing on it that Saturday made it worse.
I think they're going to be thinking twice about kicking it, right?
Yeah.
No doubt. So big win tonight. I know the contribution of having you on here helps. Guys like Moreland, guys like Leathers. They don't have to do as much, which is helps. Just helps them keep their thing. And so it's it's just a constant. Adding you. I know because we didn't get to see you earlier this season because we did cover the shootout, but didn't get to see you in the shootout. But what has that been like to come back and be able to contribute?
I mean, it feels great. I mean, our team is coming together, and it's just we're ready for districts. That's all.
I have two questions for you real quick, Jordan. At this point in coming back, how is your conditioning? I know you had a great first half tonight, but Second half, you struggled hitting those three a little bit, and I wondered if conditioning was maybe a little factor there for you in that part of the game. I know you had the feed underneath in the nice basket in the fourth quarter there to get on the board in the second half. But how are you feeling leg-wise?
Usually after games, I feel pretty sore.
Yeah.
Rather it's my legs.
I can imagine. It's one thing to get back into shape, but to be in the game shape, you really have to play.
Yeah. Before a game, I got to take like a contrast bath for my hip, and then afterwards, I got to do an ice bath.
Gotcha.
My second question is, are you ready for baseball season?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We're planning on covering some baseball for you guys too.
Sounds good.
Well, Jordan Duncan, our third co-player of the game.
Thank
Good
you.
luck in districts.
Thank you.
Get Mr.
buddy.
Moreland over there.
Let's get Mr. Moreland here. This guy's
no stranger,
to the microphone here. You know, we had him last week here.
He's the boys' version of Paige Fowler.
Right,
over here.
very much so. And hey, how about that Paige Fowler broke the class record this year? This week. Let's get that down here for you. Jordan Duncan was talking a little bit about being back. Good to have him back, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know it helps you because you've been doing a lot of the work down low, and he kind of gives you that flexibility to be able to, pop out the corner, hit a couple threes early. But your play late, I think, was key to keeping Crystal City at bay. The down low play. Tell us a little bit about, especially the second half, how you worked that out.
Well, Jordan hit a couple threes, and we were hitting from the outside, so it just opened up the middle and made easy buckets for me.
Awesome. What you got, bud?
They were double and triple teaming you down low, collapsing whenever you had the ball underneath. And it was one of those nights where Crystal City doing that opened up other players on the floor. So it was one of those nights where a lot of what you did may not show up in the scorebook on a typical Josh Moreland night like it did against St. Pius. But the fact that you were able to draw so much attention to you and leave other guys open probably was a big factor tonight for your team. At least I thought so.
Definitely left a lot of people open when they double over.
So you're getting ready to go into district play. You got Big St. Pius. You knocked them off this week. What are you thinking about what's going to happen? I know they'll probably be looking for some revenge here. How do you counterpart it?
Just go in and try to win and work hard at
Keep
rebounding
doing good
all
stuff.
that.
Good stuff. So you're a junior this year?
Sophomore.
Oh, so we get a couple more years of you. I love it. I'm going to remember your name before it's all said and done. I know we missed it last week, but the thing that I love about your play is there's no compromise. You get the ball, and you're going to do whatever you can to stay strong to the net, strong to the basket. Doesn't matter if I get 50 fouls on the way. I'm going to do everything I can to get that ball as close to the basket, get that and one at times, and appreciate that. That's hard to do, especially when you got guys that most of the time they're taller than you, and height's not probably the biggest asset here for Herculaneum, but strong to the net play I think is. So tell us a little bit what you work on when you do that in practice.
Just coaches will sometimes bring out the pads and stuff to hit you on a layup, and just keeping your focus and keeping your touch with the contact.
That's good.
Would you agree that is all about being mentally tough and just wanting it more than the other guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just keeping strong.
We take a look at guys like, and we've covered Brewer, Mr. Brewer over in Hillsborough. Because he's that big and stout, he uses that to open things up. And I think that can be something that'll be helpful, especially your first game with Pius. Now that Nager's out, we found out Nager's out. He broke his arm, so that's a big key asset that the Lancers have. So I think that helps and opens up for you to be able to stay strong and stout underneath the basket. So we have Josh Moreland, our second time around co-player of the game. So we did 4 of them tonight, and we appreciate having you out on senior night.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud. All right. Final thoughts, Mr. Whitener.
Well, what a great night of basketball, Ray. What a fun night. A great raucous crowd all night long. Plenty of Black Cat fans, but also plenty of Hornets fans here tonight.
Absolutely.
Black Cats complete the sweep.
They did.
4 for 4.
They did.
Both JV teams won, and both varsity teams won.
Yeah.
We had a great game. There was no quit tonight in this Crystal City team. They were down. They kept coming back. They were never out of the game, and they played with a lot of heart. And they, along with the Black Cats, both of their teams, young teams, the future is very bright for both of them.
And I caught up with Lee Richardson a few weeks ago. I mean, just the rebuild that they're going through right now is, it's hard on, I'm sure, the players. It's hard on seeing the coach, but I mean, he's doing a great job of just letting the process simmer, and you're going to see some great stuff out of Crystal City here. So,
absolutely, and really, you take a guy, and I'm at a loss right now for Isaiah Bracey.
Yes,
and he's a great example for that. Trying to get him as many minutes as possible, because at this point in his career, he's got the athleticism, he's got the talent. All he needs is floor time.
Yep.
And you talk about letting that process simmer, and he's a perfect example. You got to let him simmer. He's going to make some mistakes. He's going to make some dumb fouls. But in the end, he'll be a better player for it.
So for Ray Halbrook and Jeff Whitener, thanks for watching and tuning in to Senior Night tonight out at Herculaneum High School. So long from Herculaneum. We will see you Monday night out at St. Pius, where St. Pius takes on they're taking on Principia. That's who it is. And we will have a 6:45, I believe, pregame on that.
Matt Schutte with the call.
Yep, Matt Schutte will have the call, and I'll be out there. I'm not sure if we got more coming or not, but we appreciate everybody watching. Have a great night from Herculaneum.